What is going on, everybody? Today I'm back with the Anthony Richardson Road to Glory on NCAA 14 revamped. We're currently in week 10. We're 8-1 and we're number 5 in the country. I'm trying to win the Heisman and the national championship with Anthony Richardson in one season. And like I said, we're 8-1. We're currently second in the country for pass yards, and we are 4th in the country on the Heisman watch. So that's all right. It's not too bad. But we have a pretty easy game here, or at least it should be against a 1-8 South Carolina SEC opponent, nonetheless, led by Spencer Rattler. They're still 1-8, so I would like to not have this one be a tough one after our recent ones in the last couple of weeks. As we start with a 27-yard completion, rolling out to our opposite side. We are on the road, however, and we've been kind of struggling on road games, or at least they've been really close games. But like I said, I like this one to be a bit easy, as I'm going deep to Rigbone Ricky for our first touchdown of the day. That was only our 4th pass. We started 4-4. Pretty good start. They ended up kicking a field goal in the next drive, but we ended up driving all the way down to the red zone. I like to go up pretty big on this team as we hit our tight end on the side for a short completion of 7 yards. I would like to get my feet involved more as I see our wide receiver beat their corner on the press and get us all the way down to the 3-yard line on a 20-yard completion. Coach wants to go back to the fundamentals. I'm okay with it as we pitch it out to our running back, who is not successful, and it ends up being a 4th and goal. But we ended up taking our 3, and South Carolina ended up scoring a touchdown. So we are all tied up here with only a minute and 18 left as I'm rolling out to the right. Nothing but green grass, and I'm getting down to the 40-yard line after a 17-yard rush. I need to use my feet more. Like I said in the past videos, that's my best ability, is my legs. So I got to incorporate those a little more as I barely get that one into Ricky. Actually, shorter. Safety was right there. I'm surprised that wasn't picked off. Usually they are, but this is a bad football team. But we have less than a minute as I see our tight end coming across the middle there for another big game of 21 through the air. I would like to punch this one in. I don't want to be tied with this team at halftime. As I'm dropping back, I don't see anybody. I'm just throwing it up and it gets picked off. What was I doing? The corner read that like a book. I just threw it up. I saw him and I still said, I'm going to throw this ball up there. Oh my God. Oh, we're tied up in the second half. They ended up not scoring as I'm hitting my tight end on the sideline. So my defense did get a stop to keep this a 10-10 ball game. I do have a lot of faith in my defense, but we can't do that. As I see our wide receiver down the sideline and I hit him perfectly. What a pass for 42 yards, our longest of the day. Coach said give it to the 5-star in the backfield, so that's what I'm going to do. First and goal, just follow your blocks. Please follow your blocks. As he does, that's something new he learned in practice this week. As we go up 17-10 after that rushing touchdown. Our defense did get a stop. All right, so we're up by 7. We got a comfortable lead, and our defense is playing well. We got a chance to go up 2 scores as I'm rolling out. I don't see anybody. I'm just going to take off, and I actually get fucking destroyed right there. And we end up taking a field goal later on the drive after a couple of failed runs. And South Carolina ends up scoring again. But we got a 3rd and 4 here. A chance to end the game. Giving it to the running back. Please just follow your blocks. And he does anything but that. He went the other side. That was a run to the right. And he does anything but follow his blocks. So we ended up punting the ball. But South Carolina down by 3 is a 4th and 3. No timeouts. 30 seconds. Spencer Rattler drops back. He throws. And it's no good. Did he drop it? He caught the ball on the sideline. He's got to get his toes in. They had no timeouts. And he doesn't get his foot in. Wow, the cornerback pushed him out of bounds while in the air. So we're going to end up winning this game by a field goal. Should not have been that close. We ended up going 15-25 for 280 yards. 1 passing touchdown, 45 rushing yards. Wasn't our best game, but we're still 2nd in the country in pass yards. And we are 3rd in the country on the Heisman watch. That really wasn't our best game. But we luckily have an easy week, pretty much a bye. We play FCS Southeast. Not even a real school, but we're 9-1 at number 4 in the country. Home game in the swamp. This should be a breeze, just like a bye. It's kind of like practice as I'm hitting Ricky on the sideline for a 23-yard completion. This is where I got to put up Heisman numbers if I want to get back in the race and take the lead. As we are in the red zone, dropping back. I had like 3 different people wide open, but we end up scoring a touchdown to our wide receiver, and our defense, of course, gets a stop. I want to see 0 points scored this game by this team, as I'm going to end up taking off. Whoa, where are you going? Never mind, he made the tackle. Good tacklers on this team. But we got a 4th and 2 in the red zone. I'm not taking my 3. This team is cheeks. I'm rolling out. Their edge is insanely fucking fast, and I end up having a incompletion, and they end up scoring a touchdown. I say no to the field goal, and they end up scoring a touchdown. But coach is calling the best play in the game, giving me the ball. I got a 1-on-1. Woo! Where are you going? Safety's diving. He's missing, and we're picking up 26 on the run. I said, coach, do it one more time, please. So we're going no huddle. Best play in the game. Give it to your best player. But the edge stays, so I got to hand it off to the 5-star in the backfield. He'll pick up 7. Later on in the drive, we're in the red zone. Still a tie game. I can't believe this is a tied game. As I'm dropping back, I'm rolling out. I'm taking it myself, and I'm fighting, and I'm getting into the end zone for our first rushing touchdown of the day to put us up by 7. And our defense ends up getting a turnover, so we're getting the ball back in enemy territory. I barely get it over the head of the corner to our tight end to set us up on the 1-yard line. 1st and goal. We are having a good day so far, certainly better than last week. As a chance to go up by 2 scores, I'm dropping back, and I'm breaking the tackle. I'm rolling out to the right. They don't have a spy, and I'm getting into the end zone for our 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. They actually ended up scoring, so it's only a 1 touchdown lead, 21-14. Still with a minute left in the second as I'm going deep. I'm hitting him. What a throw for 51 yards right in the basket. Could not have been better. As we are almost in the red zone, a chance to go up 2 scores. Like I said, I'm looking to put up Heisman numbers. I'm dropping back. I'm throwing a pick in the end zone. Oh my, I thought he had a step. I thought I could make the throw, and it's a tie game. 21-21 with 50 seconds still have as I'm dropping back and I'm hitting Ricky deep for 39 yards. Wow. This is a tie game. We got a 3rd and 14. Coach called the worst play in the game. I said, all right, coach, whatever you say. Is I can't even complete it, and we got a flag. So we're going to end up taking our 3. But FCS, they scored coming out of half to take the lead. What is going on with my defense? I know I have 2 interceptions, but still, as I'm rolling out, whoa, where you going? And I'm picking up 17. I can't believe it. I already have 126 rush yards. Definitely our best running game of the season. We got a 2nd and 2. I'm dropping back. I'm hitting Ricky across the middle for a 1st down. Wow, 28-24 with a minute till the 4th quarter. We are in the red zone with a 3rd and long. I'm dropping back. I'm rolling out. I don't see any B's wide open, but I can't hit him. I got my eyes on the defenders. We end up taking our 3. Coach calls the best play in the game. Give it to me. I'm running. I got great blocks. I'm juking him out, and I'm getting 14 yards. But we are entering the 4th quarter down by 1 to FCS South. They're 4-22. I didn't even see that. They're 4-22. As I'm calling a run play. Oh, man, Eddie jukes the safety, and we end up scoring 18-yard touchdown. Wow, that's the longest I've seen him run. And we're going to take the lead. Going for 2 to put us up by 7. They're 4-22. That's unreal. Oh, my God. But none that we got to make this 2-point conversion. I'm dropping back, and I'm hitting Old Reliable, and he drops it. Oh, he was open. He dropped it. Our defense ended up getting the stop of 4-22. They got to be on like their 4th stringers. There's no way the starters are still out there. So he's breaking. He's running over the safety. I'm lead blocking. I'm running into him. Oh, my God. He probably was gone if I didn't just run into my own man. Wow. That was, like, I mean, the longest run of the season for him. But I am flabbergasted by the 4-22 as I'm throwing another pick. I lobbed it up there. I thought he had him. With 3 minutes left in the game, a 5-point lead, and I throw my 2nd interception of the day. Wow. And they end up scoring. FCS Southeast scores to give themselves a 3-point lead with a minute 20 left. Oh my God, I'm rolling out. First and 10. Oh, I cannot believe it. FCS school. We have 530 yards. As I see B wide open down the field to bring us to the 50-yard line. This is an offensive clinic. Our defense is getting destroyed by whoever FCS got there. They got to have a 5-star quarterback. I don't believe it. Nick Saban quit his job at Alabama, took it to FCS Southeast, and then recruited 5 stars. There's no way as I end up hitting the backup tight end right there. We got just a second. We got 50 seconds, 2 timeouts. We got plenty of time. We're almost in field goal range. I'm dropping back. I see the tight end. He's making the catch, and he's down at the 3-yard line plus a face mask. We got time. 2 timeouts. We're already in field goal range, so this is just a matter of can we win it. Coach is calling a pitch. He wants me to give it to the 5-star. I say, Coach, I got you. I pitch it to him, and they're all over that. We actually lose 5 yards on that play, so thank you for that, Coach. Now we're putting the ball in my hand. Thank you. We got a 2nd and goal from the 6. I'm dropping back. I don't see anybody. I see. Oh my God. I end up throwing a pick in the end zone. Oh my God. I could have just run the ball out. We end up losing to FCS Southeast. I don't even want to see. I'm not even talking about my stats. Oh my God. We could have just run the ball in. Oh, I could have rolled out, just run it in. We dropped to 4th on the Heisman Watch. We lost to Southeast. FCS Southeast. I can't even find ourselves. We used to be number 4 in the country before that game. I can't even find us on here. Are we unranked? Did we fall that far? We beat Tennessee. We're below them. We're number 21 in the country after that game. We're 22 in the country. We're playing number 18, Florida State. But I cannot believe 4-22. That team has 22 losses. They all have CTE. And we end up losing a game to them. It's unreal. But we're on to the next game as I'm hitting our wide receiver down the sideline. The 20-yard completion. We're in the swamp playing a interstate rival in Florida State. They're number 18. This is our last game of the regular season as I'm rolling out. I see RB, and they end up breaking that one up. So we end up taking our 3, and Florida State scores on the first drive. Our defensive woes are continuing as I'm rolling out. I'm throwing to B, and he's getting his toes in. Wow, we dropped all the way to 22 after losing to an FCS school. I cannot believe that. There are teams with 3 losses that we beat that are ahead of us. That is unreal. We still have a chance to make it to the SEC championship. If we win this game, we're still in the SEC championship game because we are still leading it. So that is something to look forward to. So I'm handing the ball off with the best play in the game, getting down to the 2-yard line. And I'm just going to play fundamental football and hand it off to the 5-star in the backfield. Follow your blocks. He does that, and we end up scoring and taking a 3-point lead. But Florida State's not content with that. They end up going right down the field again on us. What is going on with the defense? They're broken. As I'm dropping back, I'm throwing. I don't even see him. I did not see the linebacker covering my tight end, and I throw an interception. I pick up where I left off. I'm 6 of 14 right now. We're in the third. We're down 17-35 the next time I see the ball. I'm pretty sure I got injured. My ribs were hurt, and so I was out of the game as I'm dropping back and hitting Justin Shorter for 31 yards. We are down by 18 points after I'm put back in the game. That is insane. I mean, we can't afford to lose this game. This is a must-win for us. We want to keep our hopes alive for a Heisman and National Championship. As I'm rolling, I'm hitting Ricky for a big completion. This is a rough game for us. It was supposed to be a bounce back after a devastating loss, but it's anything but that as we're rolling out. Taking off, rolling. I see a wide open, and we end up hitting the tight end for a 13-yard touchdown. We are chipping away at this lead. We are now down by 11. Our defense got to stop. Thank you, defense, for doing the bare minimum. I appreciate it. We're down by 11. Still some time left in the third, but we got a 3rd and 18. I don't even know if either of these routes are getting close. I'm throwing it no matter what, and Ricky's going to come up with the catch for 17 yards to make it a 4th and 1. And I'm running no huddle because I know coach doesn't want to go for it. I do. We're just going to run the same play. We got 6 seconds left in the third, 4th and 1, down by 11. I'm dropping back, and I'm hitting the running back, and he holds onto it. Thank you. Later on in the drive, we were in the red zone with a 1st and 10. No mistakes because we are in field goal range, so we need to put up points no matter what. I'm rolling out, Rolling out. I'm throwing it because there's nobody else open, and he gets a toe in. And then coach is calling my number with the best play in the game. I'm faking the handoff, and I'm going to end up taking this one in myself for a 4-yard touchdown. A coach said, "Can you give me 2 more?" I said, "Coach, just put the ball in my hands, please." We're down by 5. This would make it a 3-point game. Field goal game. There's still under 4 minutes left in the fourth as I'm rolling out and I'm hitting the tight end for the completion. And our defense comes up with the stop. 35-32. Down by a field goal. Sub 2 minutes left. We still have all 3 timeouts. I'm rolling out and I'm hitting our tight end. He's stiff arming. He stiff arms his safety. He doesn't step out. He didn't step out and he scores a 60-yard touchdown. You're telling me his foot wasn't on the sideline that entire run? I'm pretty sure his foot was on the line. Wow. It meant to go to the wide receiver. I did not try to hit the tight end on that one, but he took it himself. Stiff arms the little safety. And the ref doesn't see his foot's out? The ref was paid off. Oh my god, we paid the ref to let us. Wow, so we end up scoring, put us up by 4 with 1:38. I'm going to watch this because if any bullshit happens, I want to see it as he's dropping back. He's throwing for a 10-yard completion. So they need to score a touchdown. They have all 3 timeouts, 1:20, plenty of time, but they can't kick a field goal. It's got to go into the end zone as the quarterback's dropping back. He's taken off for 9 yards. Oh my god, I got to leave it up to the defense. I guess I proved that it can't be left up to me from what happened last game. As he's dropping back, he's throwing deep and he's wide open. He had a man wide open for 40 yards down to the 7-yard line. Oh my god, he was wide open. Oh my, they're handing it off and he's getting stuffed in the backfield for -1 yard. Oh, 3 more stops, defense, please. They still have 2 timeouts. As they're going to hand it off again and he's going to be stopped in the backfield for another negative gain. All right, 2 more stops, please. We're in the swamp. We can't give this one up. Rainy day in the swamp. He's dropping back. He's going to take off. He's getting sacked. -4 yards, 4th and goal. They're going no huddle. You have a timeout. Why would you not call it? Whatever. He's dropping back. He's looking. He's firing. He's hitting. We're coming up. We're going to make the tackle. And we're going to end up winning this game. Wow, with a goal line stand from the defense. Oh my god, I can't thank them enough. We end up winning 39-35 against number 18 Florida State. Wow. Wow, it wasn't our best game. It wasn't our worst. We end up coming up big. 16-25 for 313. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Was not our best day, but we did make the SEC championship game. We're only number 19. I don't get it. We're going to be going against number 8 Mississippi State, who's 10-2. We're number 2 in the country for pass yards. We are currently number 5 on the Heisman watch. We went down after that big win. Whatever, it'll all work itself out in the SEC championship game. So this is going to be episode 5 where I do this game and the bowl game. I appreciate you guys watching this wild roller coaster of an episode, and I will see you in the next one.